Hello traders, Nets here with Daily Profits, and today is Friday, July 28th. So update on the small account in regards to futures. So we are up by $11,600 as of this Friday. Started the account this morning with around $9,000 in it, and then throughout the trading day, when we began. I was able to make around 2,600 in profit. So that's where we're standing right now after commissions. So we are at $11,622. So it's been, a nice little journey in regards to the futures. It's very volatile. And you get a lot of opportunities throughout the day, especially with the NASDAQ futures. So I've been able to take advantage of it. Doing some quick scalps in and out in regards to that. So let's go to the charts and I'll show you exactly certain spots how to trade in. All right, so this is the YM and this is the NQ. So the first trade I took was on the YM this morning around 9:31. It opened up. This is a 30-second chart. That's what I usually trade off of. And I even go even lower to like a 10-second chart. So it opened up around this area 9:30. Oh, sorry, 9:30, and it stopped popping. So I bought I bought for the high, on a quick scalp, as it was moving very strong to the upside, and I thought it had some more potential. So I bought for a quick scalp on this candle here, and as soon as I was in profit, I moved my stop up, and then I was waiting for it to continue, but it came and eventually stopped me out. I made about $200 on that trade right there. And then I was watching it, and then it started moving down, and I saw this as a sign of a reversal. So I waited for this candle to form here. As you can see, this is a 30-second chart. So this candle, this 933 candle, and then there's a 934. So on this candle here, I waited for it to break below the 9 and 21 moving average. So as it was breaking below and it was heading towards the low of day, I took a quick short here. I bought, I think it was like 3-6 contracts. And then as it was moving down, I was just moving my stop loss, my stop, and then it eventually popped back up and I got filled on this green candle here. So in total, in about 7 minutes, made about $1,300 to $1,400 on the YM. And then I flipped switch, and as NQ also was moving up. Strong trend from the morning that it opened up at 1 o'clock, and it just continued. This white line is the 200 moving average. Sorry about that. And I have the 200, the 50, the 9, and the 21. So the green is the 9, blue is the 21, brown is the 50, and the white is the 200. So it was moving up the entire pre-market. So as soon as the market opened, it popped down momentarily, and then as it popped up, so I bought on this candle for the break of continuation to the high. It popped, made a little bit profit. I think it was like $100 here, and then it retraced it, and then it popped. It retraced it, and I sold. And I sold for the break of the low and expecting it to break this 200 moving average, which is a huge area of support, as it supported it here, but it didn't. So I took a loss here on this second scalp, which was about I think it was $100. So I was break even on those two. And then as this candle pops up on this candle back, so I bought for the break of the pre-market high and made that profit back, plus I think like $300 plus. And then throughout the entire day, the morning I was scalping it, and I was just scalping. Anytime you see these arrows here, I was buying or selling on these candles, and I was just scalping it. I scalped it for the break of this high here for continuation, and then it did not. So I sold it here on this candle, and then bought back on around this area, and then this area became support. So I told myself, if I was thinking that it was going to break down below, so every time it made a low, I sold, and I bought back here. And then my final sell was right here on this one, around like 793 for the break to the downside. And I saw that it was not breaking. As you can see, it made a triple bottom all the way, a triple bottom plus 4 more here all the way to 783, 782. So it held that level right here. And then it just popped up. And then that was it. I think that was it for this area for me. And then as it continues, it started a really slow grind to the upside. I think I was trading stocks and not paying attention to the futures. And then as it hit this high here on this candle, I was selling here for the breaks. And I was, just in and out, taking some quick profits. And then it tried to pop up and it failed to make a new high here. And that's when I really started selling. And then I got into the break of the 21 moving average, wrote it down, got in again, wrote it down, and then tried to break back above the moving averages, and it fell on this red candle here. And then that's when I sold in this next candle, and I was selling and buying all the way to the downside. And then it just continued down, So if made a high here, pull back, and it failed to make a high. And as you can see right here on this candle, on these two candles right here, you get a double top. And then on that double top, and this candle right here confirms it that it was going to go lower. So that's when I started just selling it to the downside. And as you can see, I was quick scalping in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And in total made about, I think it was like $1,300 to $1,400 on it. And then it decided that it didn't want to pop, continue to the downside. So basically, it found support around the 75.80 areas, 15.780, 15.775s, and then it popped up. So you can see here, it's basically like a head and shoulder. Like this is the left. Oh, sorry. Left shoulder, head, and then it's the other shoulder right here. So as I saw that, and I was buying it for the break of the neck here, which was really, I was buying a little bit early, around 8.49. So I was buying here and I was selling as it was moving towards the high, but it didn't break the high. So it popped up, it tried again, but it failed completely. And then when I saw that, I started selling to the downside here, and then I bought back. I got stopped out here and took profit with a trailing stop, and then it pulled up, and then as it broke 200, I was selling around this area again. And I think that was my last trade. Yeah, this was my last trade. So yeah, overall made about 1,400 on the NQ and about 1,300 on the Y, 1,300 plus in the YM. So after commissions, I was left with around $2,600 in profits. But it's been, today was a lot of opportunities for quick scalps, and I really took advantage of it. And as you can see, the account is up $11,622. So next month, the goal is still, we have 20 in August. We have about 23 trading days in August. So the goal is to make at least $1,000 a day. in August in regards to this account. So, to just show you guys exactly, how to grow a small account if you don't have a lot of capital. That's my main goal. And it's basically about, it's trading steady. You're not going to get a home run, and you don't expect to come into the market and get a home run, because that's really going to get you out of the market basically. It's about, having a process and being consistent in regards to your trading, in regards to your analysis, and also in, being managing your risks. Anytime I take a trade, one contract, two contracts, my max loss it's already set up. So basically, if I buy one contract, I'm willing to lose $100, but my max profit is I'm willing to make 100, 200, 300. But as long as it's moving down, I'm moving there's a trailing stop that's going with it as it moving down, and then if it pull back, I'll get stopped out. That's in every single trade I take. So far so good. So I'm just keep you guys updated next week and see how it goes. Have a good day and enjoy the weekend.